Hi,
Remember one
everyone.
character that never woke up.
Yeah, sometimes you don't wake up, but we're gonna
Yep.
hope we all wake up today. Welcome to Oblivion, where the first challenge is seeing if we wake up. Um, so if you were not with us last time, we we got up to some things. We picked up in the basement of Sariel's tower, where Sereneth had made it through and had knocked on the door and heard a creepy voice. And then he managed to get through the door and turn into a rat and go around through the hallways. He heard some weird stuff going on, and he was talking to Cuttaire the whole time, relaying what he was seeing and hearing, and figured out that some kind of trouble was brewing inside the tower. And so Sereneth went to try and find the front door and let everybody else in to help deal with whatever it was, and found that the door was magically locked, but it wasn't made of magic wood, so it was flammable. And so we got the door out of the picture and out of the frame that it was in the castle tower. And then Sariel appeared, but didn't really seem like herself, and she launched a fireball at us. She seemed regretful about it, and then we were trying to deal with her and keep her from killing anyone else beside the poor old elf um, Mindarti, who unfortunately didn't see the fireball coming. And there may have been some loud thunder at some point that drew the authorities, who were still cleaning up our previous mess when they came over, and strongly suggested that we should be on our way, and like on our way out of the city as soon as possible. And we assured them that we were going to leave in the morning, as we've said for so many days. But now we're gonna see what happens the next morning and see if we actually leave. Um, we are currently without Ollenius, but he will be joining us later. So we are going to see what happens as we prepare to leave, and see if there's some way we can get ourselves entangled in something in the city before Mike gets here, so that we can drop the news that, hey, we're staying. Yep. So I think that's about where we're at.
Yeah,
As
I
we
think
start
that's where we are at.
episode 24.
Yeah. So you are able to rest, and something that this GM forgot last game is they were supposed to be exhausted, and but sometimes that's what heroes do. They overcome their exhaustion, and they're able to not have it affect them somehow. And so they when you rest and trance and do all the things you do, when you wake up the next morning or come out of your trance the next morning, you are one level less exhaustion that wasn't really applying anyway, so you're not exhausted anymore. But before we go any further, Cuttaire, make a sanity roll.
Oh boy. Here's, like I said, see if we wake up and in what
And
state we wake up.
and I will tell you, like, this is ahead of time, like, if you don't make this roll, nothing bad's gonna happen.
Okay.
This is actually a good roll.
Oh.
All right, I'm rolling con only because the bonus is the same.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, never mind. No, what did I? Go ahead. Yep.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm mumbling.
Okay. So yeah, nothing occurs that you know of. Besides things you still have a feeling of like something, but yeah, otherwise, you're fine.
Good.
Yeah. So you all. Yep.
Do we, like, we've been having trouble getting good rest? Do we get hit dice back?
What day we're on that? I've been here now for. Hold on. That is a good question, actually.
I thought we were getting hit dice back, but we weren't necessarily automatically getting hit points.
Right.
Maybe
I
that's
don't
it.
remember.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. I'm down on both, so I'll take either.
Right, like rolling hit dice to get hit points, or
Right.
which yes, I actually would have done before we went to sleep. Either way,
Yeah.
I apparently
Yeah.
am
Yeah.
damaged.
So at this point, you actually feel like so before you went to sleep, you do feel like you can spin hit dice to get hit points back.
That's good.
So as we
Hey,
all of things.
I nailed it.
Was-
Right on the number.
Wow,
Love it.
those are some good numbers.
Perfect.
Drew can't roll like higher than a 2 on his like hit points when he goes up a level, but he can roll the shit out of some hit dice.
Saving my inspiration in case we level up. Hit points would be good.
So when you do wake up in the morning, you do feel like you can get your hit dice back. If you
Okay.
were down any hit points, you still feel like that's like you're starting to feel a little more like in whatever way it feels here, you're feeling a little more acclimated, I guess, at this point. But you're still not quite to what you remember. I'd go to sleep and I'd wake up feeling better. But you still regain hit dice as normal at this point. And if Ollenius, I don't know if he's hurt. I'll check real quick, just so I don't forget to tell him the same thing. Real quick, where is he? So my roll 20 is very slow tonight. There. Okay. So I'll remember to tell him, or help me remember to tell him to heal, because he is hurt a little bit. But yeah, so you wake up, and you had made some plans to leave in the morning with under the escorting Mr. Throwbuckles. I don't remember his name. Where is his name? In the morning. And that was the plan before last night's adventures. Throw Tuck Steelbuckle, that was his name. The dwarf from the Hammer and Anvil Coster. You were gonna escort a wagon load of blades to a city that's a distance away that I have written down here that I'll get back to when we actually
southeast.
Yeah, when we actually leave the city. If we actually leave the city.
Yeah.
We're leaving today.
Sorry. Today.
But
as you
change from we're gonna leave in the morning to today. That's how it starts.
But you head down to you're in the Golden Dawn Inn, and you the Glorious Dawn Inn. You head down, and by this point, y'all been together enough. Y'all have an appointed time. Like, hey, we'll meet here and get breakfast or whatever it is we do in the morning. But we'll meet up at this time. And so when you get down, you come down either together or separately. But eventually, you're all there getting something to eat. And as you are talking about, like, okay, so here's our plan, and follow through with it, and we need to be over by Steelbuckles by like 8 a.m. or whatever to leave, whatever the plans were. You are approached at your table by the figure in the middle of the map. She is
Okay. Hands are normal. Just making sure they're not reversed.
nope. She right. No, she's a Leonin. Which if you've never seen before, you've heard about him. But she's dressed very, very well. Even for being not from here, you've been here long enough where you've seen some higher class people, and she's clearly dressed nobility. And she approaches your table rather, kind of quickly. And you notice as she approaches, there's two, guards that are with her, and they stay back a little bit, but you can tell that they're dressed as similarly to some of the guardians of the right, as they're called, from the previous night. So these are obviously they have some experience obviously with whatever they do, but they're just at ease. They're just standing there. They're clearly with her. But she approaches you, and she comes up to your table, and she stops at your table, and she looks at all of you for a moment, and says, "Yes, you would be them. I am Aletha of the Goldenfield Pride. I come as a representative of Queen Athelina, and well," and she looks around the room for a minute, and then seeing there's a few people down here for breakfast, she kind of sneers, not a sneer, but kind of raises her nose a little bit at them. Well, I suppose we just have this conversation here. It's fine. You are these outsiders, as we have been told. I am here to ascertain, what is it that you want here in King City? Why is it that you are seemingly at the center of things that continue to happen?
I'm sorry. Who are you? Are you?
I'm Aletha of the Goldenfield Pride. I'm a representative of Queen Athelina, our glorious queen.
Oh,
Queen of Garwinia.
right.
You should have been here long enough to have known that much. So I ask again, what are your intentions here? Since several incidents have been linked to you. Should I list them off? And as she says that, it is clear she is about to list them off. There was that disturbance in the Golden Spider, as it is called, is recounted by Surnal Samal. That's poltergeist or whatever it was. There was the incapacitation of a bounty over in Sicil, of all places. There was your descent into Everdark, not once but twice. Twice you descended into Everdark.
You knew about that?
Which I suppose that have you not been listening? Anyway, so yes, and while maybe in some circles I'm supposed to be impressed that you've returned from Everdark not once but twice, but that's clearly for different circles. That is not it, anyway. And the minorly destructive engagement that occurred over at what was it called? She looks back at one of the guys. Udar's Run, ma'am. Oh yes, at the Udar's Run establishment. The sudden death of one of your traveling companions, I believe it was. I didn't get his name. He didn't seem all that relevant. And then last night's terrible fracas in the streets of Eurosa's Heart, and then this thunderous affair at the Tower of Yeldrin, which, I mean, did not end fortuitously for its proprietor, I regret to report. So again, with this laundry list of activities that you've only been here for, what, a fortnight maybe not even that long, what are your intentions here? Do you have designs against Queen Athelina and all that she represents? Well,
so first of all, that last one was that implied that our elven friend had trouble? What was that last thing you said?
She said the thunderous affair at the Tower of Yeldrin, which did not end fortuitously for its proprietor, I regret to report.
You're talking about this is not Sariel? What's the tower? Remind me, what's the Tower of Yeldrin?
Yeah, that is
so,
Sariel's tower.
That's
right?
Sariel's tower. Yeah.
That's Sariel's tower.
Sariel, her last name was Yeldrin.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
Coincidentally enough, rhymed with Keldrin. Like, we found all that out later. Yeah. Weird thing. Anyway, different spelling, so, you know.
Wait, you said something happened to Sariel?
Yes, I believe that was her name.
She's dead?
Yes, quite.
What killed her?
But you were there. I would assume that you would have more on this than we do.
She was alive when we left.
Well, yes, I suppose that makes sense. Although, why? As our people approached the tower, we approached sometime after. She looks back on the guards again, and they all point at Sereneth. Yes, after his departure, they noticed that the doors of the tower were suddenly ajar. And as they entered, they found it was a whirlwind of fiery ruin. It was quite a scene. Our people, of course, did nothing untoward in Lady Yeldrin's tower. And she pauses and casts kind of a suspicious eye on y'all and kind of settles on Sereneth for a second.
Where did you find her?
Well, we found her propped against a wall. There was blood just flowing freely from her nose, her mouth, her eyes, ears. Four of our people heard her say, as she breathed her last, as they said, something about, what is it? What is it? The desert. But this is not the desert, so why here? It did not make much sense, but she was a rather eccentric old elf, if you will. And a lot of the things she did didn't make much sense. Which, again,
had she ever had episodes before of losing her mind or control?
No. But most of us thought that she'd lost her mind a long time ago, and that's why she stayed holed up in her tower.
She was sound of mind, at least on, was it 2 or 3 of our visits? But last night she was
there's still some debate whether you all are sound of mind.
I mean,
Trouble does seem to follow you freely, as has been pointed out.
every time
Terrible.
we've been here, we've been dealing with issues. So we just
Terrell pushes his half-drunk mug across the table towards her. You just need to relax.
She scoffs at you for a second. Yes, uncouth on top of everything else.
Takes it as a compliment.
if it makes you feel better, this hasn't been the most hospitable visit we've ever had to a foreign city.
Well then,
As you mentioned, we lost more than one companion in just a few days. So we were planning to leave. Yes, we were. This was our first stop here and for all, but we've got other places to get to.
and other places in Garwinia or hopefully beyond.
Remind me,
Never-
how far does
never-
Corenia go?
How far does it go?
Yeah, how you guys
It's-
carved it up into, was it 7
Well,
pieces?
Stretches from the sea on many sides to the Farinal Mountains, and then beyond, and perhaps one day a little more.
I don't know if that even makes sense from somebody who grew up on discrete islands.
Probably
With
not.
with no actual ocean around you. It's all under you.
The land get bigger? Do we have a map? There it is, my map. All right. Now. Are we getting out of Garwinia? Yeah, we're getting out of Garwinia, kind
The
of.
place we are
Eventually.
currently headed is still within your borders.
More rabble rousing, I assume.
Not at all. Nothing of the sort.
Are you just adventurers out for a good time and you happen to be really bad at it, or
It is.
are you actually, do you have a purpose?
It is not us who are causing the disturbances.
Seem to have a real problem with, I'm remembering the god, his cult.
Talos.
Talos is cult around here.
We do not have problems with cults in King City.
Then how do you explain the cultists running around?
What?
Coming
What
after us?
cultist? What cultist? Where's your evidence? Where's your proof?
The ones bearing his symbol who attacked us in the street. For example.
Did you catch him? Did you cut off his head so we could string it high so people could see that these things are not tolerated here?
There's one head down in Cranach. Is that right? Cranach? Aldrich's Stair? Where was that? Where was the pub where our buddy killed the...
Oh, yeah.
Was that on our list? I couldn't quite follow all the...
All the
This one.
accusations.
That's okay. That's the way it's supposed to go. Yeah, Cranach or Ardrich's Stair. Yeah,
Yeah, down at
Yeah.
the...
Cranach would be where their place was. Yeah.
Yeah, we left his armor up at was it Zelfod's? You need...
Zelfod didn't want to take it, I think.
Okay.
Right.
Was it the other...
It was the place we're actually doing the job for.
Yeah, it's right next door.
Hammer nail.
We relieved him of his armor. It's got the mark. Did it have the mark? I can't remember.
I mean, you're wearing it, aren't you? I thought
No,
you
I
got.
got a trade in
You got to trade.
Oh, that's right.
because that was too. Yeah, I just got
They couldn't undo the magic spikes in time.
straight up
Many magic spikes.
plate for
Magic
cursed magic armor.
So you are declaring that there is a dead cultist of this Talos somewhere in Kranich.
Oh, I don't know that it's. I don't know if his. Do we know where his body ended up? We're not. Yeah, we're not sure.
So claims without proof, which does seem to suit you.
I mean, got witnesses. I mean, if you really need it, but
You have a witness to this body that you don't know where it's located.
oh, we could get that. Or there's a people last night who saw the cultist attacking us in the street. Did you ask them what happened?
Just rolling his energy die. That's not a good thing.
I was just making a mind link because I was going to say something, but Drew already hit it. So
Oh,
for the next 8 hours, I can talk in their minds and they can talk back to me. I just haven't
Okay.
said anything yet.
Okay.
One of
Well,
your villagers had a close encounter with the person who was leading the cult when we were attacked in the street.
You mean the woman?
Yes.
And we know she is a cultist. How?
Well, do
Didn't she-
non-cultists go around wearing the symbol of that cult? Typically?
Didn't she have a face tattoo or something?
Mm-mm.
Talos?
She had an eye patch.
Oh, the eye patch. That's what it was. Face tattoo is the other game. Never mind.
Yep. That cult. Basically. Unless you think there's another reason that perhaps she was adorned in the symbol of that god.
What symbols? As I've been told, she was wearing an eye patch. Maybe she was a cultist of some pirate who, I mean, had a vengeance against you.
What is this pirate cult that you know of?
Well, none.
Hmm.
But I'm just saying that an eye patch, not a lot of evidence to be spreading words of.
Well, we shall eagerly await your evidence of this pirate cult.
Hopefully, beyond the bounds of this kingdom.
Cuttaire will draw back his mug. Good day, sir. Take a sip and go back to eating.
Yes, we do plan to leave. You don't know Elodie Everstrong, do you? You seem to know a lot. That's why Bridget actually came here. Was we were looking for her.
Did you check the libraries, Hall of Knowledge? She rabbles off like 5 different places.
I'm guessing we did like one of those things.
Yeah, I did check a couple of them early on. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, we did that one and that one, but we didn't think to do the other things you mentioned.
Well, Hall of Records. Sorry. If you did not check she did not show up in the Hall of Records, then I'm sure she is not here. So you came here looking for this LOD Everstrong.
Yes, yeah.
And while you've been here, you decided to search Everdark, different wards of the city, consulted with this Sariel, and went to Sissel. I'm confused how all of this would lead you to.
I mean, the more general goal is to stop an approaching darkness.
Don't we all have that goal? Do you have anything more specific than an approaching darkness?
Well, it's not
Our glorious queen
darkness.
is our glorious queen is threatened by darknesses every day, and she smites them every day. You don't really need an insight check to know she's blowing smoke at this point.
I think what you're talking about is less tangible than what I'm referencing, and it's seems to be tied to something in the stars. That's why Sariel was involved, and has something to do with the vanishing and the protection that or not the vanishing. Oh yeah, what do we call it? Yeah, it's
Oblivion.
Oblivion.
The Oblivion.
Oblivion.
Yeah, and whatever's protecting us here from below.
You lost me.
Yeah, but now we've got to head down the river. I mean, look, like a Cuttaire, right? Like, gonna head down the river, and then I don't know, and then our other friend, we're gonna go to the desert. What was the desert area called?
Are you asking? Are you saying it to her, or are you just like talking to them?
Yeah,
The desert area. There are.
the one that's to the east. Yeah, the one east.
Oh, the Santrasa Desert. You mean you're going to the desert of Foral? I think that would be an excellent place for you to go.
It's where we're heading.
Well,
Eventually, we're gonna go drop off our one dead friend in. Is it Culdern?
it was Caldern. Yeah.
Caldern. We're gonna go drop off our Aldern. Is that still in Garwinia?
It is.
Actually, Caldern is not in Garwin.
Oh, it's not.
It's yeah, because when you say Caldern, she looks at you for a second and says, "The Caldern. This is no, have no Cal." She looks back again, and one of the guards just like shakes his head. Or, I don't know of a Caldern. Must be in Baral if you're heading that far east.
Wait. Oh wait, there's an right. There's a Faral that's in Faral, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Lyosdale on the way. Caldern. If you miss us, you can find us there.
And you're leaving this morning?
Are you done? I feel like you're done. Cuttaire says with a mouthful of food.
She glares at you. And she goes back to looking at Stavud.
Yes, we're just waiting. Oh, here's our friend now.
Coming down the stairs.
Morning, sleepyhead.
Good morning. I was packing up. We're leaving.
I'm not hearing, are you guys hearing audio?
I am.
Yeah.
I hear. Yep.
I'm not talking to you, I guess.
Can you not hear him, Suf?
Check, check. Check, check, check.
Suf, can you hear us?
That's weird.
Suf, we lost everybody. And then Suf muted himself. So, like, we really lost him.
I don't think he hears us.
Mm-mm.
Uh-oh.
He starts talking in our minds, and we really.
Yep, there you go. No, I just, for whatever something happened where I just couldn't hear any of you.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna blame Google because nothing really changed. So if something was said towards me, I apologize. I missed it.
Nope, we were getting your sound check. We're good.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah. Who was the person who heard the last words of Sariel? It wasn't you?
no, it was four of our soldiers.
The
Independently
last words of?
independently
Oh.
verified.
Yes. Apparently,
Well, before we recount everything, it doesn't need to be recounted again. I expect to hear of your exit from the city by high noon.
And
I
if we
don't
get
think
sidetracked,
What'd you
you'll
say,
be
Drew?
disappointed. And if we get sidetracked, you'll be disappointed.
Well, or you'll have a visit.
will it be as tedious as this one?
Well, let's just say that I don't think you'll enjoy it as nearly as much as this one.
It would be hard
Please
to
be-
enjoy it less.
Please be on your way.
We'll be on our way when we are ready. And we have no.
You'll be
proof
on
reports
your
to you
way.
about being on.
You'll
our
be
way.
on your way. You'll be on your way by high noon, as you just agreed to.
We
Yes,
didn't
yeah.
agree to anything.
Hmm.
If that's what you take away from this,
It's
meeting,
fine, guys. We've
so
been
be
thrown
it.
out of nicer cities. We'll be all right.
As you said, high noon. She turns around and stalks away.
As she turns around, Cuttaire will summon his side talon in a inappropriate gesture. Then it disappears.
I hope one of the guards sees.
I hope so.
Who,
No, he's not hiding it.
Well,
He's basically giving her the
already-
bird with his
I was gonna
talon,
see if
with
they
his
were already turned around.
psionic talon.
Got it. They were already turned around or not.
That's a shame.
If they did notice, they didn't make a response besides turn around and follow her out.
Oh well. So
what?
yes, that insufferable person reported to us that after I left the tower, they went in. That person was an envoy from the Queen. They went in and found Sariel nearly dead against the wall, very bloody, and she spoke her last words and then passed. Something about the desert, I believe she said it was.
yeah, this is not the desert. So why here? Is that what I heard?
Sounds correct.
The
Weird.
desert?
Sorry to mention the desert.
How did she? What happened?
She was just slumped against a wall, bleeding out. I guess her ears and mouth and nose.
They assumed that we would know what had happened to her.
Curious what got her.
The same thing that got everyone else so far.
But there's no, I mean, they didn't describe any wounds other than
The only wounds that were on anybody else were done after they had been killed psychically.
remind me who all who all died that way. Are we
y'all found Jondalfurs that way.
Grundlefers. Was there another person?
Wasn't there Sereneth's
Yeah,
Sereneth.
friend? Yeah.
How were
Yeah,
they
but-
found?
Or
Same.
Just no carving, just dead.
Well,
Like-
Jondalfurs had things carved into him after,
Right.
clearly after he had died, and then, but they were both like same effects.
my friend had just been relieved of his blood. Or most of it.
Is it us or is it the city?
the city.
I hope so.
I received message
But I also hope it stops.
yesterday afternoon from somebody at Cloudforth. They had said that we're not safe to go back there. And the people that were looking for us in Cloudforth are still looking for us. So it's no foregone conclusion that they couldn't find us here. But to think that we're not being pursued would be optimistic.
Well, traveling across the continent might be the easiest way to.
This person knows where we're going next.
Yeah, it
And she said that she's from the Queen, but do we know that she's from the Queen?
looked real fancy.
So she had a costume.
It was an expensive costume, if that.
And
If she knows where we're going next, then this next part may be interesting.
She seemed to know a lot. That's true. Like,
What did she know?
how did she know that we went to the Everdark? Like, how many people knew that? That didn't like.
Who knew beyond us and the proprietors of the floating urn?
Right. Like, I don't remember telling anybody else. Probably did, but I don't remember it. So they've been like keeping track of us.
so either your friends at this floating urn reported it, or they've been watching you. Us.
Does the name? I'll throw out the name of the love interest.
The owner of the
Ring a bell for you?
Yes.
Eldrin was
Why? What was that about?
honestly, I don't know, but Eldrin really enjoyed her attention, even though she didn't really give him much.
He seems to have been quite infatuated with her.
All right. Well, do we think we should get out of town, or should we go check out the tower first?
What are you waiting for? Get it over with.
Which one? The getting out of town? Don't want to leave, information behind. I don't know that she would just. Well, we don't know that the tower's safe or that she would have left information there.
I'm curious what was happening behind that door. But I can't be certain that we'd find any answers.
We never find something we're not looking for. So if we have some business here to look for before we leave, then we should do that. But then we should leave.
That's the only thing, side quest I can think of. Anybody else got ideas?
Any other side quests we want to tack on to our quest log?
I mean, clear out the gray ones. Just before you leave town, clear out the gray ones.
Yeah.
I suspect that the state she was in had something to do or originated in whatever chamber was behind that door that I could not get through. Whether there's evidence of how it happened, who knows?
I mean, we seem to think that the Grondolfers was somebody who came in through the rear window. Able to climb up. I can't remember. Did we find specific evidence or that, or just was that like theoretical?
That was all theory.
So
Whatever she was struggling with, she was struggling back there.
I mean, whatever she was struggling with wanted her to attack us. Was that just sheer power of will to hold herself back and stay as aware as she was?
May well have been. But if some power is working against us, if there are any signs of it back there, it would be good to know anything we can about it.
Okay, well, we only have a couple hours before we're going to be in trouble, so a few hours. We should probably get over there, and I'm guessing it's not going to be easy to get in. So we might not
Sure
want
will.
to just.
Say in each of your minds. She was quite powerful. Whatever possessed her must have been even more powerful.
The thought has crossed my mind as well.
Plus, there will be guards should we go back, I assume.
Yeah, we won't be welcome.
Possibly. Although,
It's going to be hard to sneak around, too, with all the attention we've drawn.
Yes.
I could get in.
not that difficult.
Got a rogue and a druid, one of us to get in.
Okay, you guys can go check it out, and then we'll stay back. Because it will be under surveillance.
We could make a distraction. I mean, if we just go right up and march up, and we could just say, "Hey, we want to go do some investigation of our own," and then we'll make a big scene, and these guys go do the actual investigation.
I don't really wish to speak with that woman again.
Oh, I'm sure she won't be there.
Well, if we're around long enough, we'll have to deal with her again. And I can't promise I won't do something. Well, something.
It would be well deserved.
She
She was pretty awful, wasn't she?
she's just
She,
doing her job.
I would put a stink bomb in her purse. For starts.
I'm sure we could make rather quick work of it, however.
I mean, if you could not get through the door, could any of the rest of us?
I could likely get through the door now. Couldn't at the time. But once it's open, it's open. Like the front door.
All right. Well,
Not exactly the same as that was
why don't
quite
you-
effective.
Why don't you two, try and give it a quick look and see if there's any evidence before we head out.
Though someone should probably be getting the wagon ready to go.
We'll get the wagon. We'll get the wagon. We'll make a big show of heading out of town. Get some things ready for the trip.
All right. See what we can find.
All right. We're not
All right.
leaving.
So you
Yeah,
two-
We're not leaving. We're splitting the party though, and half the party's getting ready.
yeah,
Split party.
we're going to the tower. They're on snacks and road beers. We'll be good to go.
All right. Well, I think one of these things may take a little longer than the others, so I'll go with the tower visit first. So yeah, what's our plan of I mean as you leave and you head towards the back towards the tower, it's normal morning. And as you draw closer to the tower, the neighborhood where the fight occurred first it looks besides the lightning marks that are still there, there's no evidence anything really untoward happened here, so it's like they've cleaned it up pretty well. As you head, turn north towards the grove that surrounds the tower, you can tell as you get the street and you can see the entryway to the path that leads towards the tower. Yeah, you can see there's a couple of literally guards that are standing there, leaning on their halberds, just having normal board conversation. They look a little tired. Yeah, so it seems like they're blocking the main path that leads up to the tower.
Whole tower, huh? Oh, well.
Well, I remember, yeah, I mean, and you could certainly sneak your way into the
Yeah, we
trees
have
and
to go on the path.
make your way through. Right. But as far as when most people come, they just walk down the path to the tower, right? That's how y'all did it every time. But
Well, we're not doing that.
Yeah. No, definitely gonna sneak through the trees.
Yep.
Is Sariel's tower within a mile of the where the other two are going?
yeah.
Perfect. And
Yeah.
Stavud, you'll hear in your mind, however long later, as we're sneaking in. Hey, would you mind getting me some armor? Maybe like leather, maybe studded leather? All right, at least I can pay for it. Just see if they have any.
Yeah, I can see about that.
Awesome, thanks.
And yeah,
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Then continue sneaking.
You're gonna enter through the trees and
Yeah.
pass your way through.
Seems like
Yeah.
a good way to do it.
Okay. And you find it real. I mean, it's not like super dense. But you do find those two guards they're paying no attention to the trees around them. They're like that. They're just, I'm ready for some breakfast. Yeah, my God, this is like the longest night ever. So that kind of thing. So you make your way like through the trees where you're able to get a clear view of the tower. And I mean, yeah, there's obviously a big charred fireball mark on the ground in front of the tower. The tower entryway looks like it's been boarded up in the night. And you see a couple more guards that are just, standing there at its entrance. They look less interested than the other two guys. I mean, they're, you think if they had, deck of cards in front of them, they would be sitting down playing cards on the grass or something. I mean, they're just, they glance around every once in a while, back to the tower, like, why are we here again? Just, this is what we're told to do. But otherwise, yeah, you don't see any other like anything else that's,
We make our way inside.
In your mind. And in your own voice. Well, it's boarded up. Or I could probably get past the guards, but I can't get past boards.
You could follow me.
Because I'm not wrong, right? Like a rat could get in, but a Kenku wouldn't. Like there's not
No.
a Kenku.
No, it's not. Yeah.
But if you follow me a different way, we could go in.
A different way.
Yes. You don't have to use that door.
All right, I'll follow you.
Are you afraid of being underground?
No, I don't think so.
Good.
Perhaps we'll find out.
Do your best to keep up.
Good thing I can triple move.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna try to circle around, stay in the woods, but like circle around to the back of the tower and make sure there's nobody hanging out back there.
Okay.
Back here where there's no way in.
You're doing that like in the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you actually, when you come around, you do see there's actually one extra guard, and he's sort of just circling, and he's looking around from time to time, and then he like just keeps walking. He looks up at the tower occasionally, and you see him shrug his shoulders at some point, and he seems to be making his way back to the front.
We'll have to start from here.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
I'm gonna get like to the edge of the almost to the edge of the tree line, like enough to
Mhm.
still be in some wooded area. Get my bearings for a minute. Okay. Towards that way, that far, and then I'm gonna turn into a badger, giant badger, which is a
Badger
medium-sized
time.
creature. So
Oh, that's a big ass badger.
it is a badger.
Okay.
Stay right on my tail.
All right.
And I'm gonna start. My plan is like go down, and then I think hopefully I remember how far down I had to go to get in.
Yeah.
Go to that depth, and then go to the tower and up inside like I did before.
Okay.
Cuttaire's gonna try to follow a badger underground
Yeah. Stay in my badger
without getting
tunnel.
buried alive.
Yeah, try not to get buried alive.
We'll find out.
So I said stay close. You can like grab
Yep.
onto me if you want.
No, I don't want to hurt you. Oh, I don't have dark vision. Yeah,
Grab on.
you might hold your tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fast are you moving?
My burrow speed is 10. So I can go 20 feet around if I double move burrow.
Okay.
So it's not
So,
fast,
yeah.
but
Right. So you could definitely keep up with that. Make a trying to use. Um. I guess just make a wisdom check. Oh yeah.
Be wise.
Yeah. Yep.
wise.
Yeah, that's kind of just to make sure your direction sense roll. Make sure you're not gonna pop up in front of those two guys outside.
I mean, that happens.
I mean, if you do, you do, yeah. But
Yeah. I mean, if a giant badger comes out of the ground, it's just an animal.
Followed by a kangaroo covered in dirt. That's fine.
That's what
Right.
birds do, don't you
the
know?
whole day, right? Yeah. But yeah, so you make your way over, and you keep your direction sense about where you're going, and you eventually like get to a space you recognize, and this below ground area hasn't changed from when you were here.
Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll come up
It-
out of the hole into the cellar.
I hope and assume the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't moving super fast, and
He's creating enough space I can.
he's creating enough
Same.
space.
Okay.
He's a giant badger. I don't know how the animal kingdom works, so that works in your advantage. That works in your advantage here. So
I'm shooting all the dirt behind, like underneath him, so it fills in
Right.
behind
right, you just
him instead
yeah.
of me.
Maybe you're squeezing. Maybe you're moving at half
Yeah.
that 60 feet, but yeah, you're
Right.
squeezing. So.
Be on my back. We'll squeeze through my tunnel.
But yes, so you come up. It is dark. It is dark here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, actually, no, that's right. I've got blind sight. I was able to follow you just fine.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
we can all see in
Got a-
here. We're fine.
I mean,
Well,
you can see in here.
yeah. you can feel in here, but
Yeah.
yeah.
A sense of things 10 feet around me.
All right. Well, here we go. We'll do a little bit of this. Now
Okay.
you can see.
Now you
Oh,
can see.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll
So you're in a.
And I'll just keep dancing lights going as I need to.
Okay.
Whenever we're in the dark.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm back in person form. We're inside now.
Yeah, and so there's you're kind of in a, like I said, cellar, wine basement, whatever, wine cellar, basement area, like whatever it is. And there's stairs that wind up to a door that Sereneth recognizes.
Yes, it's this way. Go up the stairs to that door.
They're at, yeah,
Yeah.
so you come to the door.
And I'll try to go through it.
Dispelled. And then it. This is the one you had
This
dispelled.
was the dispelled one, yep.
Yeah.
Let's see if it stayed dispelled or not.
How magic is this tower?
Yeah, so-
Well, I find it very difficult to break a dead wizard's spell.
Maybe.
I hope not.
Okay. Yeah. So the door, like you try it and it opens, or you hear it like it will open.
Oh, that's good. It was harder to get through this door last evening. So, yeah, go out through the door.
Okay.
Into a hallway. If I remember correctly.
It is a hallway. And it is a hallway. Still filled with fog.
Be careful about this.
Why?
Well, it is somewhat uncomfortable to pass through. But I found that if you do it quickly, it's not too bad.
I can be quick.
I mean, as far as I got last night was just run through it. So
Sure.
it worked that time. I'll do it
Yeah.
again.
Be fine.
I don't know how to get rid of this. Oh, I guess I could. Yeah, it's not worth it.
No, because you need it for the door.
Yep.
Presumably.
And ahead you see the well, it's foggy, right? But then you put your dancing lights ahead of you.
Yep. Yeah, just keep
Okay.
them going down. Like 2 near us, 2 up ahead, going down.
So as the dancing lights go ahead, you see where it comes to that intersection, and then you see the you remember the dancing lights trigger in the center of the intersection. So now your dancing lights trigger some more dancing lights. So all of a sudden the hallway is very bright, foggy bright.
Oh, and if any doors talk to you, don't listen.
I'd say that's confusing, but I think that makes sense.
There's one
So you
that
get to
wants
the intersection.
There's one that is going to try to convince you to stay, and you shouldn't.
All right.
Yeah, so there's that intersection again.
Mm-hmm. There's a door to the left and a door to the right,
Yep.
and then ahead it goes straight and turns.
And was this was the this was the door to the right where I heard the voice.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
And like that banging up against the door.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It is this door where I heard the strange voices. Go down the hallway to the right.
Okay. Yeah, you approach the door. You listen, and you don't hear anything.
Does it open now?
It does not open.
I thought it might not. So I'm gonna try this.
Okay. Um, The spell has been cast.
Hope this works. Try the door again.
The door opens.
Oh, good. They all have some kind of magic keeping them sealed.
I'll take your word for it.
So when you open the door, you're in a fairly large room that at one time looked like it was very, very neat, very tidy. Right, two long tables in the middle of the room. There's there's bookcases that go, some go very high. A lot of the books now are on the floor. The tables have been turned over. One of them has been splintered into several pieces. There's a chair in here that's you assume there is a chair. It's not much of a chair left anymore. There's scenes of like on the walls. There's look like almost like scratch marks on the wall. There's paintings and pictures and things that were obviously decorative that have been all either torn down or slashed or ruined in some way. That's hard to tell. So the room is obviously quite a mess. You do also find against you see against the far wall from where you entered, there's a it looks like a big blood splatter just on the wall, for lack of a better way to describe it. And then there's another door. Well, there's a doorway with an open door out the other side of the room. And as you just kind of looking around for a second and you peer at that door, you feel like Cuttaire, you feel like you recognize like the hallway on the other side. That as you're glancing at it, it looks like it's a hallway that you came down at some point when you came in the one time you've actually been in here.
Got it.
So that's what you see is like you're doing the whole scan of the room.
There was something strange happening in here.
But enough to give us information worth walking away with.
That be her blood?
I don't know. She never seemed the sadistic type. You wouldn't know that word. She didn't seem the crazy type. Don't imagine she led people down here. And again, only met her once. Twice if you count her trying to kill us.
And if it is hers, and it's from last night, that's a lot of blood to lose. She'll be alive.
Mm-hmm. She seemed to have something trying to take her over. Who knows what kind of wizardry is involved and what that could produce.
I'm going to take a closer look. I want to go look at the blood.
Okay.
And just see if I can get any sense of how long it's been here. If there's, anything from like the way it's on the wall, if there's any on the floor,
Yeah.
ceiling, anything that would like indicate.
I get that.
Blood got
Sorry.
here.
Yeah, and I should. It's a blood like stain. It's not like
Okay.
fresh blood.
Okay, it's not like a splatter.
Right. Yeah. It's a stain. That it doesn't look like it's been here like obviously forever. So it certainly could have happened like last night. I mean, but it's not like you can't like put your finger on it, like it's not fresh blood. So and it is pretty much it's just it's on the wall. You don't see anything that's on the floor. It's just in one concentrated area on the wall.
Strange. Why just right there?
You said you heard sounds of her being, or something being hit against the wall?
Well, I heard something was slamming against the door.
Hmm.
But it sounded like an argument or a struggle. From what I heard of the voices. Well,
May
her
well.
voice.
May well have been. She may have been struggling, as she was when we saw her.
Is it like it's just a stain. It's not like built up. There's not like a bunch of blood caked on the wall. It's just
No,
the color from.
right. Yeah, no, it's not like yes. It's not like layers of blood.
Okay. Good.
That's
I
good.
think.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And so, and this is like in disarray. Is there anything? Are the tables still bright, or have they been like knocked around?
They've been knocked around. Like, yeah, one is just shattered, and the other one's tipped over. It's kind of like two long tables, set end to end. So,
I'm just gonna kind of like, sort of from where this blood stain on the wall is. I'm just gonna kind of like walk back towards the center of the room and then back toward the door and just sort of like, look at what books are strewn around here. Kind of move them with my toe if I have to, and just see if there's like, any particular title that jumps out, like, I don't know, how to summon an evil entity or summoning for beginners.
Possession 101.
Yeah. Anything that like hints at like otherworldly or some kind of, contact with other beings, anything along those lines.
Make an investigation roll.
I like to investigate. Not really.
Pretty good investigation.
Not bad.
Yeah. So you don't see anything like super specific. I mean, what you do notice is, and based on like, based on what you've been able to ascertain about Sariel from both your party and maybe a voice or two in your head, is that like there's the books you're looking at. There's a lot of books about the stars, the universe. She clearly like she had an interest in like things beyond just this world. There's also some books about different planes of existence, and some of them are, and some of them seem to be, they're books of like nonfiction. They're books of, here's a textbook, here's a informational text about it. But then, some of them seem to be more like speculative works, just things that people wrote that she picked up, and you could probably guess like small shops here and there, and maybe even like small bookshops. People were trying to get rid of things, and she found it on the 10-cent bargain bin or whatever it was, the 10 copper bargain bin, so things like that. But nothing like that's a specific, like here's how to summon Demogorgon, nothing that's like, like that.
I'll try that. See if there's anything going on in here. And if this room is like bigger, I'll make a little circuit around it.
Yeah.
See if I pick up anything.
In this room, let me check something real quick.
Okay.
Where
I'm waiting for that. The blood is magic. Blood magic. Knew it. Knew that's what she was doing. And as I'm walking around, do you notice anything out of the ordinary aside from the disarray?
I don't know that I know what ordinary would be here, but I can try to find something. Better at finding things that aren't meant to be found. Maybe I'll try that.
There may be some of those. I'm going to see if there's any residual magic from whatever was happening in here.
not the only, because there's something. There's you see it's a faint. It says a faint aura. Yeah, there's a faint aura of It's weird. It's not like any object, but you just detect like there's a faint aura of magic, and as you kind of focus on it for a second or two, just to like, all right, well, what is this? You detect like divination magic, but it's not on anything specific. It's just like you just kind of sense there's like a faint aura of divination magic in here.
The room has it.
Like the room itself, yeah, like the room itself. But otherwise, none of the text or anything you're looking at are magical. The blood is not magical.
Not anymore, I guess.
The door is no longer magical. You came in. So
Cuttaire will look around to see if there's any hidden doors, hidden switches, anything hidden around here, outside of what we see. So looking for secrets.
Secrets. Make a secret roll.
I won't tell anybody.
You don't see anything that stands out as like this is a secret thing.
Well, you know what, and I'll
Until
that roll is actually a 19.
Okay.
If I still don't say anything, that's okay.
Yeah.
But that roll is actually a 19.
Okay. And you have lots of energy.
I do. I mean, if I roll 8 on it every time, I'm good.
Right, I was gonna say. So yeah, you still don't see anything like any hidden areas, like catches, no like trap doors, secret doors, like no hidden chests or anything like that. Um, you do get to the other side and like looking, like peering out the other door as you're investigating. You're investigating the doorway itself. And you definitely notice the this is a hallway on the other side that's not filled with fog.
Nice.
And to your right, you look down and you can tell that you kind of peer around the corner of the door, and you can see that down at the end of the hallway, there's enough light coming in through some windows, like high windows in here, that you can see a boarded up door, which you recognize as maybe that's the front door actually. And then to your left, as you peer around the other side, you can see it leads down a corridor, and you can see it. Why is my phone ringing? Sorry. There's a phone that starts ringing in their tower.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Something big.
Right.
It's gonna revolutionize the world.
But you can see there's a T-section that you do recognize, and then you see stairs winding up that you have been up before. Although you remember it not being quite so easy, but you do recognize this hallway.
Well, nothing around here I can see that is hidden. See some stairwell I've been up once, but otherwise nothing.
There's something about this room. Either she used it for visions or knowledge or watching something somewhere, uncovering things, or this whole room is being watched. Or which.
Perhaps we should move on.
These stairs, they lead up the tower.
Yes, remember them, I think, leading up to observation tower, where we looked at the stars.
Would it be worth looking at anything else in here, or?
I mean, do I, off chance, remember anything of value being up at the top of the tower? Not that I would have bothered then, but since it's doesn't have an occupant.
Yeah.
Right.
She's not gonna need anything in here.
Right. So I'm just like thinking, like, was there anything out there? I was like, oh, I mean, just casually scoping out the place. I think I was like, if she wasn't a friend.
Right. The thing is that when you were in here, if you remember,
Don't.
yeah. So the stairs themselves were not as all they seemed, as was a good bit of the tower. So when you were climbing up, it felt like you were moving up like 10 flights of stairs, when in reality you really only went up, as you know from being outside, like 5 stories.
Right.
And that really threw off your sense of perception about as you passed rooms on each floor.
Yeah.
But what I was getting to is that, so the things that you saw, you weren't really able to ascertain like how valuable they would be, because at some point you were like, is any of this even real, or is this just all like a wizard tower illusion that I'm seeing? And then when you got up to the observation deck, it was just that circle that you stood in, and that was it.
God, yeah, there wasn't anything up there, like possession wise.
And you, when you climbed up there, you were actually in that area. So you were in that observation area.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. But no.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember like if there was a desk or what have you, or
Nope.
things.
Nope. It was just that.
It was just.
That's it.
I mean, there may be things of value, but I don't know where they would be. We could look, but that will take more time.
You think it's worth doing while we're here? To do so, although I don't know if we'll find any more answers.
I mean, if we could find things of value, it might help us along our way, but then again, this job is paying decently. Well, how much are we getting paid for moving a whole bunch of weapons? Weapon trade, I know, is lucrative, so.
Well, it was actually to be determined, but there were, and I can. So it was either you're going to like get paid up front and then drop everything off. It was you're going to deliver things and then return back, or there was even talk of like we just can keep everything, we'll just keep going, that kind of thing too. So
the other two will figure that part out. Either way, it was a decent, if I remember right, it was a decent value job.
it wasn't bad. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind finding some cool trinkets. I like trinkets.
We're already inside.
We are.
May as well.
Guess we have to. All right, Cuttaire will start searching for rooms he can open.
Okay.
Or otherwise that don't seem glued shut magically. If they're regular locked, there are solutions for that he has.
I'm just gonna follow because he's been in here before. And I kind of have, but I didn't go up the stairs.
And so what you find is that, so from the room you're in, anything that's like in, like out into the hallway, and then on the other side, you don't see like any mist, fog, whatever, and the doors are able to be opened. Anything that goes back, and so when you go down the hall, if you go down the hallway and you go back to the left, you enter a corridor that's full of fog. Doors are locked.
Yeah, we don't need that.
It seems like that part of the tower is still covered in all this wizardy stuff, and then but there are several rooms, and then of course the stairs wind up.
Yeah, I mean, he'll move quickly, more quickly than Sereneth probably can, but he's popping in and out of things like.
Yep.
He'll quickly try to case the joint as much as he can, and like go in a room, take a look, like, oh, is this just like a study full of books? There's nothing useful here, and he'll go out and look for a room that has useful things.
So what are we looking for specifically?
I mean, the common, like if there's valuables, gems, money, small artwork, things that we could get. I could carry and follow behind a giant badger, not carrying out paintings, obviously. So I mean, he's looking for common things, but anything that might stand out as magical, because we're in a magic tower, and any trinkets. Like not all the trinkets, but like if there's a trinket that's like, ooh, that just seems interesting.
What's Sereneth looking for?
Well, still, if we happen upon any magical things that my detection picks up, I'll go for that. But otherwise, I don't really know what's valuable, so probably here and there I'll be like, is that valuable? Just pointing at some I don't know, random junk that isn't definitely not at all valuable.
Zero. Shake his head.
But yeah, otherwise kind of like looking for any other signs of like rituals going on anywhere, signs of anywhere some like weird magic outside of like normal I'm maintaining my tower and doing like research,
Mm-hmm.
knowledge kind of stuff.
Okay. And then how long are we gonna do this? Because we're in a 5-story tower.
Yeah, no, not that long. I mean, Cuttaire will probably do it for. I mean, not searching the rooms, like deep
Mhm.
searching. Like he'll go into a room, and if it doesn't seem like there's anything valuable, he's just going to move on. So he'll probably take about 10 minutes running around,
Mhm.
looking for a room that might have something of value. So that's really what he's doing. He's looking for a room that might have something of value, and then if he's not finding anything in 10 minutes, he's done. If he does find a room of value, it might take a little longer to try and investigate that room. He's put himself at like about 10 minutes running around. So we need to get out of here before the session ends.
Okay. Um. So, and those 10 minutes, because the weirdest person.
Yeah, run through the tower and collect all you can.
Yeah.
This sounds like a board game
Yep,
premise.
10 minutes in the wizard's tower.
Yep.
I mean, like
Can you
real
get in, get out?
Yeah, it's
Wizard.
got a 10-minute timer. What can you find?
So, as it turns out, I was rolling my
Whoa,
man. This is
That seems good.
that's
That seems
great.
like a
That's
good thing
well.
excellent.
on
I
many
also-
tables.
I also rolled a d20,
Yeah, I
like
saw that.
just and it was a 20.
Yeah,
So
Could also be good.
yeah, that's great. I think we're doing the best at this.
I think that's
You're
possible.
doing well.
Or things are gonna happen.
Yeah, we got a crit and a 96 out of 100.
I don't know why you're saying or.
Amazing.
So I think based on where you are in 10 minutes, when you like you run into a room and it's a very, I mean, it's clearly like some kind of like receiving room, or like if Sariel ever had like honored guests, maybe this would be like the fine dining room. And so yeah, there's a few things in here that look like they could be of value that you think you could probably stick in your.
He's always got his backpack because he's an
Yeah.
urchin. So yeah.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do it this way. I rolled so well. Take them in the order they show up in this.
Now we got some 10s. This is amazing.
We're doing great.
So in this room, what the fuck does that mean?
It means that there's other rooms.
Vance County
Find
Education.
5 more
Baylor.
rooms.
Loose. Okay, so you find in this room, so you find a gold bracelet. I'm gonna read these all first. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna. There's a gold bracelet. There's a. So these are kind of on a shelf, sort of like a display.
Mhm.
Now, I will say the one thing about them is that they seem like they're covered in dust.
Good.
Yeah.
That can't be bad, right?
No, like antique fancy stuff.
A war mask.
That's cool. Put that on.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That definitely isn't cursed and won't be stuck to your face forever.
Exactly. I'm so excited to put it on.
You'd look good.
Well, I mean, but you got to take magic up, so that's the good part about this.
Yeah. We'll know.
We'll know if it's magic, and then we'll put it on my face.
Yep.
If it was not magic, we'll put it on for fun. If it is magic, we'll put it on for use and fun. Anklet?
What is that? Oh. Oh, perfect.
Latin. Oh.
That's got to be good.
Yep.
And just as you're like looking at this stuff, like it strikes you that well, it doesn't strike you, but like 'cause I guess you met Sariel one time, and then you saw her in a different state. Well, the one time you saw her, she wasn't wearing any jewelry. She didn't have anything like it didn't even look like she ever like combed her hair, brushed her hair, like just like this. So like all this stuff being in here set out, covered in dust, might make sense for like the things she cared about and didn't care about. And then because I rolled so well, because I like charts. Uh, well, that's boring. I don't want to do that. But
Something more exciting.
need some more exciting. Yeah, it's slightly more exciting, but not really. You detect magic in this area, in this place that Cuttaire has stopped in to collect some things. At least I'm assuming he's collecting some things.
Yeah. It's clear she would never miss them anyways, alive or dead. So I'm
True.
just making
Yeah,
sure
you
they don't
wanna
go to
just,
waste.
Like, run along the shelf with your backpack open, and I'll just kind of scoop them right in for you.
Uh-huh.
There are four there are four potions in this room
Mm-hmm.
that you detect as magic.
Are they like out somewhere that we can see them, or am I like there's magic stuff in here somewhere?
No, they're like just there's like one over here on the shelf, and there's another like up here on the shelf, and there's one that's down here, and there's like one over here. So again, they're not like hidden anywhere.
Well, those would possibly be useful. I'll start
Those-
grabbing like glass bottles off the shelf.
You certainly do have some amount of Keldrin in you, don't you?
Was
He liked to drink as well.
Oh. This is different than the kind of drink it seems that he liked. Was this Sariel and alchemist? Potion maker?
Didn't know her that well. I know she was a star looker, like looking at stars.
Either she was or she obtained these somewhere, but definitely some magic in them.
Oh, yes, that could be quite useful. Well, I assume that's what we're finding in our 10 minutes. Well, should we?
Yeah, it was 10 minutes. Yeah. Let me see if.
Shall we make our way back?
How do you roll a die that's not like a real die?
Just put slash roll and whatever 1d 135, whatever you want.
So slash roll and then
1d
Right.
whatever.
It's like that. The word type. That would roll a d3.
oh, I didn't leave a space, I guess.
Yeah.
So slash roll. Did that work? It did
Yeah,
work.
Roll a
D3.
d23.
D23.
Huh.
Love it.
We're just like too good at d20s, so we got to bump it up a little bit. Like too many crits. Got to go to
Got-
23s.
Got to make it harder to crit.
You have a D23. That feels like I'd solve some problems.
Oh shoot, hang on. No. Roll. Nope. No. Thought I could make that faster, but roll 1d3. What is it? Oh, because I'm bad at typing, that's why. I was gonna describe the potions for you real quick, but
Oh.
since I'm rolling on a chart,
Ah, yeah. A chart.
I have to. Okay. So, one potion. 3. It is orange liquid. It flickers. And it seems to be smoky at the top.
Delicious.
The next one is a red potion.
Love red potion.
And it, as you look at the bottle, it red in the potion expands from this tiny bead in the middle, and it covers up all the liquid in the bottle, and then it contrasts back to like that tiny bead, and it just kind of does that back and forth, not quickly, but
Just sort of like
you know,
pulsing.
hold it. Yeah, it's kind of yeah, and even when you like shake the bottle, nothing happens. It continues to do that.
Weird.
That's awesome.
Weird.
Yeah, we definitely discovered that when you take potions, you take them all at once, right? Like we discovered that's how you do potions.
Yeah,
Because then you get
Yeah.
like extra, like it might
You
just
could
be
get
permanent.
permanent thing.
you boosted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we might not even need to figure out what these are. We might just need to drink them now and then leave.
Yep.
All the same. Man. Yeah, right here. Do them
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, you take 2, I'll take 2. We'll just...
Right. See what we permanently get.
The third one is an amber liquid. And in that amber liquid, you see what looks like to be a tiny little heart, and it almost looks like it's beating.
Weird.
I like that one. That was cool.
You want to drink the heart? Should I drink the heart?
I'm good with drinking the heart.
And then the last one, another is a crimson liquid, and it pulses with a dull light to it. So the way it pulses kind of also reminds you of a heartbeat. A common theme among these.
Yeah.
We're all
She collected a particular kind of potion.
right, apparently. So those are the things you
yeah.
find.
Clearly, if you drink the 2 reds, like the 2 red expandy potions together, you'll get something super awesome. And then if you
Yeah.
go orange smoky plus amber with the heart,
Super awesome.
yeah.
What could go wrong?
So all right, did you write those ones down? I only wrote down the jewelry.
I
Okay,
figured
good.
you'd get the jewelry, I'll get the potions.
Yep. And then we'll get out of here.
So you are exiting.
As long as Cuttaire is done. and satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Don't know what it's worth, but it's gonna be worth something.
I'll send that to you in a minute. How much all the things are? What you think you could fetch for them?
Okay.
So yeah,
That way we don't have to look it up later.
right. And also, since there's no praise skill anymore, and I don't feel like figuring out whatever. You got
Right.
it.
Yeah.
You're
He's the
you're
kind
a
of
man of the
person who would
streets.
know.
So in the meantime, while y'all are pilfering her tower,
Feel free.
Redistributing her wealth.
redistributing her wealth. Stavud and Ollenius, you head over to the Hammer and Anvil Coster
Yep.
Westgate.
Partway in the middle of that, Stavit asks you some mundane question about studded leather, like brown or black.
Oh,
You-
yeah, black would be ideal if they have that.
I don't know what questions I could ask, but do you
I
want
mean,
the?
It's a mental link. You can.
Yeah, no. I'm just.
Oh.
I don't know what they have available, but I'll ask the questions.
Green.
Well, you get there and they start talking to you. You can ask questions.
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay.
I guess first I might shop. Is that the best place to buy it right there at that Hammer Anvil?
Well, the Hammer and Anvil is well known. I mean, it is a they do really good work, according to everyone, and I mean, your armor seems to be holding up well. So
Start there. See what studded leather's going for.
yeah, and studded leather they'll sell it to you for just regular market price. Yep.
Cool.
So,
They have a whole bunch of varieties, or is it like you got like black or brown?
no, they I mean they'll have lots of different types.
All right. Well,
Um,
Cuttaire gets exactly what he wants. Whatever. Do you want the
Oh, okay,
frills?
dragon scale. I get like the studs are dragon scales.
Yep.
the
cool.
studs are dragon scales.
They look
Yeah,
like
yeah.
scales. They're not.
No, they are.
Hold on, I'll see if there's dragon scales.
But you just said they have everything, right?
I said everything. I said they have the normal things. I don't know if dragon scales
sorry.
are qualified
Uh,
as like.
So they're not
normal.
that fancy. They're regular fancy.
Yeah, they're.
Oh, perfect. I'll pay for it when I get there.
Well, yeah. So we'll do that, and then we'll head on over and pick up some. Was it some blades, some swords, knives? I don't know what
Blades.
blades.
Three chests full of blades.
Are the blades like hiltless? Like
No. They're blades with the. They're swords. They just call them
Okay.
blades.
okay. Yeah, I mean, am I allowed to peek at them? Like
Sure.
they're not like locked up or.
Look, there is a lock, but I mean, they'll open it and they'll Throtuck is a dwarf, and he does actually come out. You haven't met him before, but he just I don't recall you meeting him. Maybe you did. Did y'all meet Throtuck?
I think
I don't
specifically
think
him.
so. Yeah,
right. You talked to.
cashier.
Yeah, the real fancy guy.
Wait,
Real proper.
yeah. He comes out. He's a dwarf, and like he's clearly like a smith. He's looks like he's been at work already, but he's like, hey, I thought there were 4 of you.
The other 2 are gonna meet us.
Meet you here, or hopefully.
Uh, 1 second. Are you guys going to be here soon? I don't know.
Yeah, we're. Oh, well, I mean, this is probably like as we're digging our way into the ground. Yeah, no, it shouldn't take us too long. We'll be there soonish.
Well, we were going to go grab some other things and then meet up. Do you want to meet them? Is that
Yeah, I need to know who my delivery personnel are going to be.
okay? Well, we'll maybe go pick up some other supplies first, and then yeah, they should be here.
Should we finalize terms here, or should we wait for the others to get here?
Oh, we can get that out of the way. We can.
Right. So, what did you agree on?
We are planning to. I leave the cart. What was our plan? We're not retrieving the cart. We're keeping the cart and the horses.
Okay.
And head on from there. Make the delivery, and then we'll continue to head south from there.
So, with that one, it's like, so it's when you arrive, you'll be paid the 30 gold pieces, but you keep the horses and keep the wagon. Is that right?
That sounds right. I don't know.
All right. All right. Well, that's agreement made. Then, if you're going to speak for the rest of your companions, then I will draw up the final paperwork. I'll have somebody draw up the final paperwork, and you can take it with you, and upon delivery in Lyasdale, don't lose the paperwork, or you won't get paid.
Sounds good. We can do it.
Right. All right. I'll see you back here. How long?
How long?
Oh, no, it's. I mean, really. I mean, it shouldn't be too long.
Give us a little bit. Go shopping
I needed. Did I lose Drew? Did y'all lose Drew?
That was just me again. I mean,
Am I?
I hear him fine now. I did lose his audio for a bit.
Yeah, I didn't hear the last thing you said.
No, I just said. So yeah, we'll shop around, but we'll definitely be leaving before noon.
Before noon, you say.
But hopefully much sooner.
You don't leave much sooner than, or if you leave much later than that, then you won't make the. You won't make the. Hold on. I have to read my notes again. Yeah, you won't. If you leave much later, you won't make the ends by nightfall.
Right.
And while the road is safe for a ways out of King City, there are certain checkpoints that we like to follow, at least 3 days out of the city. Beyond that, that's what you're here for.
Okay.
So,
is there a list of the checkpoints? Or
and he tells you, like, yeah, you're gonna get here, and there'll be this inn, then you're gonna get here, and there'll be this. Yeah, so he tells you, you know,
Mhm.
they're spaced apart. appropriately for people traveling. Just yes, that's the way they're done. So it keeps people safe as they're traveling on the roads during the day, and then they have somewhere to stay at the night. Plus, the innkeepers really appreciate it. So try to be gone out of here by the time it reaches it's high noon.
Will do.
All right.
Shop for supplies. I don't know. Is there anything else we need? We need food. We need.
Yeah, probably. Were they providing food? I don't remember. Or they're just.
Didn't mention anything about food.
Yeah, we probably need food.
Food, drink. Anybody need anything?
A rope. We're out of rope again because we left it all in the Everdark. We had 200 feet of rope.
Did we get the good stuff or the cheap stuff?
Are you asking, Cuttaire?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we probably could afford the nicer rope. So we don't need nice rope. We just need rope.
All right. Pick up some rope. Pick up some food. Some supplies.
Okay. So you do a little shopping. Yeah, gonna pick up anything more specific than that, or just
I'll walk through Zelphods if we got time.
Mhm.
If there's anything cool.
It's a Vorpal blade on the counter. Every Zelphods has a Vorpal blade.
just right above.
It's right
Oh,
above the
Yep.
right.
I'll sit drooling at that for a little bit with a few other guys.
Just sure, if you reach up, you grab it by the appropriate end. So after some time, you're done shopping.
Mhm.
Give it a little while. The two of you, the Badger and the Kinku, eventually probably have made their way back.
Yeah, as we were walking back down the staircase.
Yeah.
How would you like to take our leave of this tower?
I kind of assumed we'd leave the way we came in.
We could,
You have another idea?
if you would prefer.
I mean, I don't mind leaving at the top if you don't want to have to be a badger again.
We can go at the top or the bottom.
I'm afraid you'll have to be a bit more direct in what you're trying to say.
Well, if you would prefer going out the top, then I can certainly join you.
Ooh.
But if you'd rather tunnel again, that
Wasn't terribly uncomfortable. Certainly an interesting way to travel. Very useful for this kind of thing. Motions with his jeweled ring, platinum ring that he put on for now.
Excellent. You
He'll take it off
fancy.
before. Yeah, he's just like, this looks cool. He'll take it off before we go underground and stow it away.
We're going back to the basement. And then if nothing happens to us, I'll turn into a badger again and dig us out.
I'm not gonna fly out of here.
I mean, I can't,
I'll
Fly yet.
cinematically.
but I could climb down tower. Not as myself, of course.
Might as well badger. Get our way to the forest. I mean, I assume you kind of. It's not a separated tunnel, but I assume we could kind of backtrack your tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, we can tell.
There's
like, where
disturbed earth,
the
and
turned up earth is, and just follow that back to the woods.
that way we're in the woods.
And go a little. I'll go a little beyond where we started, just in case.
All right. So you do the whole burrowing thing back.
Unless Cuttaire wants to drink 4 potions before we leave.
Sufjan wants to. Compare what?
I was
Aw.
just peeking at how that works, just in case.
I mean, we should
There's
like, so we should
rules
know.
for it.
Another cool little charts in there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You like charts, that's true.
If you
We don't
do
want to deny you charts.
Charts are very fun.
And if you do all 4, you'll probably go pretty far up that chart.
Yeah, is it for every extra potion?
So when you mix 2, you roll, and then if you go beyond 2, you roll again for each, and you keep adding the results. So if you can get to 100 on 3 percentile rolls, you're good to go.
Depending on what those potions are, yeah.
I don't know. You'll find out what one of them was if you get there.
It probably wouldn't be too hard to convince Cuttaire if Sereneth was trying to convince him. Because he knows nothing about magic.
I mean, on the way down, he'll give him like, do you want these? I don't know.
What are they?
Well, I'm not sure what they do.
I mean, I could hold on to them, I suppose, if you don't want to carry them.
Oh, I can carry them if you prefer, but
You want me to drink them?
if you want to. I don't. Again, I can't tell you what they do, so they could be dangerous.
Oh. No. Probably shouldn't.
They could potentially also be valuable, depending on what they are.
We could use the money. Or we could use the gold. Maybe we find out what they are. Find out what they're worth.
Do you know anyone in this city who appraises these kinds of things?
I don't, and I feel like we probably should get these appraised somewhere
Somewhere else.
not in this. Yeah.
Fair enough.
You just test them.
You could just.
I mean,
you could just
I
chug all
can.
4.
Nobody's given me much of an argument yet.
I'm not.
I
I
don't-
mean, if you want them, I'm not going to stop you. I'm just giving you all
He's
the
not gonna-
information I have.
No. On that, he will not drink random potions.
Yeah, say they're worth money, maybe. I mean,
Yeah, they're not going to drink them.
drink all
They're
the
worth money.
Yeah.
Right. Don't drink the money. All right. So yeah, we'll leave unless there's any issues and go catch up with the others.
Okay. So at some point, mid-morning-ish,
At some point
Would
on
you-
your way
would
to
you
the
want me to say?
basement, it's like, oh, here we go.
No. Y'all have successfully burrowed in and out. Guards are really again not really paying much attention. You also think too, like, it is a wizard tower, and obviously Sariel was probably obviously had some power, but it wasn't like she was quote unquote that important of a figure. You know what I mean? So if this was like a noble person's house, then obviously things might be a little different. But
And there'd be guards. So this was better.
right.
The guards
Yeah.
inside.
Right. Like guards actually guarding.
Wow. Yeah. So no, it's just the old kook that lives in the tower, But yeah, so you make it you make it out, and I'm assuming communicate with Stavud and Ollenius about where they are, and
And we're on our way now.
right. As long as unless you decide to make any detours on the way, I'll pause.
I don't.
Just checking to see if I like, had Stavud wanted to do anything else that'd come up.
No. Just look at the Vorpal blade.
Staring longingly at it.
Mm-hmm. Making
yeah.
a promise that when he gets rich someday, he's going to come back and buy it.
Nice. So you get back to the Hammer and Anvil. It's like I said, it's probably 10 o'clock by now. So, I mean, you still got a little time to kill if you
Lots of
want to.
time.
Yeah.
Let's get on the road. I mean, Cuttaire will pay for his armor with a. It's unfortunate Mike's not here to correct me. A Chalcedony gem worth 50 gold.
Chalcedony. I can do it.
Chalcedony.
That's one I know.
You don't pronounce it. Isn't it Chalcedony or something?
I think it's Chalcedony.
Yeah, so that's why I'm getting rid of it.
Because you can't pronounce the damn thing.
Complicated.
And then I don't need
Yeah.
to. Right? Like once I use it for payment, I don't need to. So he's good. At least he's going to try to pay with a
So the H is silent
Chalcedony.
in Chalcedony?
Chalcedony.
Isn't it
I believe so.
Chal Chalcedony, but it's a silent H?
I feel like I remember it being silent. Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Good call. That's how they pronounced it. Yeah, Chalcedony.
Chalcedony. Well, he will try to pay for the studded leather armor, the dark studded leather armor, with a white Chalcedony.
Chalcedony.
With this gem.
Learned something new today. That's great. I mean, how about studded leather, 50 gold?
45.
45. Perfect. They look at it, they check it out, and praise it, and it's a nice gem.
Trying to pass off one of them counterfeit Chalcedonies.
Trying to pass off one of them counterfeit Chalcedonies.
Man, that's just some rolled up glass. All right. I'll put on some studded leather armor. And Cuttaire's ready to go.
You look ready. Got your fancy ring, your set of leather armor,
Oh, no, that's
battle mask.
Oh, I forgot about the battle mask. I wish that was magic. Oh man.
I mean, eventually it could be.
Could be.
That's true.
Might hold on to it just to make it magic and then
Yeah. Stick to your fate. Yeah.
yeah.
Eventually there's a wagon pulls up. There's a couple horses, and there's a human driver. And then they bring each of you. Well, they bring horses around, like riding horses. And he says, I am Amon of the Hammer and Anvil, and I will be driving this cart. So you are the personnel who have been hired to keep it safe.
Keep it safe.
Excellent. I will tell you, should we encounter anything upon the road, I will be of no use to you in combat. My job is to protect the merchandise the best I can, so I will be hiding in the back of the wagon.
Speaking of, can we put a few things in the back of the wagon?
There's some room. Will any of you be riding along with me, or will you be taking the horses?
Riding along with you. Point to himself. Or riding along with me, I guess he'll say. Point to himself and
Yeah,
point to the driver.
Slide a dead body into his wagon.
So you do for that. You know, you're actually gonna have to make a stop on the way, and I assume we weren't gonna be like dragging a dead body around.
All right.
That's the one you're gonna have to make a stop.
Yeah,
But, you
we're
know,
gonna have to make a quick pickup on our way out of town.
as,
Be
as
cool.
long as it's on the way. Okay.
Yeah, it was just a little jaunt. Yeah, but yeah.
Well, and so there's like one
So-
seat beside him.
Yeah, and none of us have ridden like Well, I've never ridden a horse before, right?
Cuttaire's never.
What did we say? There were horses
Yeah.
on. All right.
Yeah, because I mean, people moved about the city, you know, and so they had a lot of times, you know, they wouldn't just walk; they would ride horses.
Okay.
You know, people that were exceptionally skilled and had the mastery of horse riding would have been fewer and far between where you're from than they are here, obviously. And you didn't exactly see a lot of war horses prancing about Cloudforth, but no, they were still. So I mean, yeah, you definitely know what horses are, and whether you are skilled to ride them is your call with that.
I mean, I've seen somebody do it. I can figure it out.
You're a pretty athletic guy. You can do it.
Cuttaire's just going to sit in the wagon with the goods.
Are you gonna sit up front with him when he's riding, or you sit in the back?
No, sit in the back.
In
He had
the
the right idea. Hide back there.
back.
Not going to stay hidden, obviously.
Yeah.
Trouble happen, but.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, he'll check the quality of the locks, make sure that they're
They're
good.
good. Yeah, they're very solid locks. I mean, they're good locks.
Good.
Could certainly be picked or broken, but
No, he doesn't want to. He wants to make sure nobody else would.
Right. anybody else riding?
Yeah, I'll ride.
Like on the wagon or
On a horse.
On a horse.
I'm not
Okay.
riding in the wagon. I will ride a horse.
It sounded like there wasn't a lot of room in the wagon.
There won't be, especially when
I mean,
Once we had
Body.
another body.
back there.
Cuttaire's pretty small. He'll just sit on top of a chest.
Right. You can sit on the
Or on top of the body.
Yeah.
It's softer.
It's true.
over some amount
I'm
of
guessing
days.
Ollenius will probably ride a horse. He seems the type.
He does.
So you start to says Lord Tuck didn't mention a stop on the way out. Where are we going?
Ollenius probably handles this, but yeah, we need to.
Ollenius is like, well, we're just gonna make a stop by the temple of
Yeah.
I think it was Shantia.
We need to take a friend back to his family.
Oh, so there'll be another riding with us.
Yeah.
Ollenius probably would be like, no, he's passed on, and we are
Yeah.
going to bring him to his final resting place. And may Shantia guide our path and heal those who have been hurt by his passing.
I like the fact you said that because it was like Cuttaire saying it after Ollenius had said it. You're just you're just repeating all the
Yeah.
things he said.
Yeah, Cuttaire just went in with him to get the body from the temple, and that's what he said at the temple.
Right, so he relayed that to the driver.
Oh. He seems a little taken aback. All right. I suppose there's nothing. I mean, this is going to be you guys' wagon after all. So, sure. It's going to start to stink. I mean, I don't mean to be offensive to the dead, of course. But
No, the Temple of Light inters the bodies so that there would be no scent, or certainly not enough to draw attention. It'll be fine.
All right. And
As they're doing all this, I'd walk my horse up next to Stavud. I don't know my way around this city very well. Will we be passing? And you can tell he looks kind of like distracted. Like he's kind of like his eyes are kind of unfocused. Will we be passing by the floating urn on our way out of the city?
Oh, so you want to see her?
Your friend really wants to see her.
You know, that main road, we won't be too far from it. Do you want to? I mean, I don't know if this is the main road to go down to Six Crosses, or is it go down the river?
actually, you will be heading out East Hill Mile, like that ward. So
So yeah, we're kind of
all the
passing that
way to
way.
the east.
Kind of going past it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, well, right, not too far from it.
He seems to really want to say goodbye to her again.
That doesn't surprise me. Makes me miss him a little bit. A little bit more. I'd like to see that myself. I'd say we got time.
Yeah, we got like 2 hours left, right? Well, a little
Yeah,
less than 2
exactly.
hours, but
Yeah. We'll still be out of here by noon.
Body, let a dead friend say goodbye.
All right. They're gonna get this wagon driver fired.
Well, it'll be fine.
he's gonna be out
This
of a
is just the
wagon
first-
soon anyway.
Yeah. It's just the first hour of travel. Like it gets easier after this, buddy. Don't worry.
Like once you get out of the city, it's just
Things get real normal.
yep,
Yeah.
You're
cruise
real
countryside.
Painfully normal.
Side quests go down to a minimum. 3 a day. No more than that.
3 a day.
Ambushed by any cultists. It's gonna
Oh,
be
we
great.
absolutely will. I can't wait for it.
All right. So you go by the temple. The body is brought out. Y'all just kind of explain what you just did and placed in the back, and he just make sure nothing gets on the blades. They're really particular about the crates too, so make sure nothing happens to the crates. So, and y'all start passing out of the Rose's Heart into Lower Thrym, pass out the Stone Bloom Gate. Y'all done a few times by this point, crossing the city. It takes a little while. It's getting to be definitely the busy part of the day. And he sticks to obviously the main avenues with the horses and the wagons. We are going to detour because it's not on the main road. It's in the
Right.
direction of, but it's
Right.
not on the main road.
Just avoiding the traffic.
So, yeah.
Avoiding the traffic.
I mean, we probably just gotta go grab a quick bite to eat before we go. Little,
It's almost.
it's like 11's eat or something.
11's. Let me check something real quick.
Buy this guy a nice lunch.
Yeah. That way he knows we're good. We're good guys. We're friends.
Your route. There. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you he's riding along. He's like, so you want to make another stop?
Yeah, just a quick stop, just to say goodbye. I mean, say goodbye on our way out of town. Grab a little food for the road. Then we'll get moving. No more delays.
You know, said goodbye last night.
Yeah, we forgot. We were busy.
Alright. We can't stay too long because we gotta make our names the roadside inn that he's clearly making towards.
Oh yeah, and we'll be in big trouble if we stay past noon. So
What?
yeah, no, we won't make the
What?
end. Right, we won't make the end. We got to get there.
Oh, okay. I'll do like trouble of a different type. Right. Y'all guide him over to the urn. Like here?
Have you ever been here?
I don't recognize it.
They have like an actual floating urn.
Oh, I've heard of this place.
It's neat.
Y'all know people here?
The owners.
Y'all know the owners?
Mm-hmm.
Thought y'all weren't from around here.
Well, we spent a lot of time here in the last 5 days, or whatever it is.
2 weeks. I don't know.
2 weeks.
Right in between that. It's actually been like 9. This is like the 10th day. Oh,
we've only
all
been
right.
leaving for 5 days.
I suppose.
So Stavud, see if they have our rope still, and if they could return it.
Right. True. I already bought some more, but I got the cheap stuff, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go inside the urn. It's getting busy. It's like the late morning. Maybe.
Cuttaire will stay outside on the wagon.
Okay. Yeah, you go in and 50. Low.
Aura. Oh,
Look. Oh, roll 50. Wait. That's not low or high. That's right in the middle.
That's a
now
reroll.
what?
Hold on.
It
One.
depends on whether 0 is
Yeah.
No,
zero.
I played double zeros 100, so 1 through.
So low.
Side is low then. Okay. All right.
low.
Man, she must have just come up. Yeah.
It was just like it was meant to be.
Right. So Aura is there, tending bar. The girl that with them lives with them. I forgot her name. I gotta look it up while are both, in there tending bar. They they don't notice everybody that walks in, so they don't Elsie is her name. Elsie.
Yep. Well, I'm just gonna walk right up to Aura because I know who she is.
I mean,
never met her.
Yeah, you recognize her for some reason.
They got the popcorn out for this one.
Aura.
What can I get for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
Oh.
Calvin
little-
wishes to say that he's sorry he didn't make it back in the Everdark. But now he has to go with us. And he will miss you. and he hopes that you'll remember him and think of him often.
She pauses and is like looking at you. Like,
I don't know if Ollenius takes a wager on whether if she smacks him, but I offer it.
Keldrin didn't make it out of the Underdark. Or out of the Underdark.
Not as you would remember him.
No one ever does.
Oh,
We tried to warn. And she clearly hasn't seen Ollenius or Stavud. We tried to warn them.
his friends are still here in the city, although they are on their way elsewhere, as am I. And I've ventured down there many times.
Clearly.
As you might guess.
Did you meet him down there?
No. I met him here in the city.
So he's gone then.
This will sound strange, but he seems to be in my head. So I can remember all the things he said to you. I can also tell he was truly very fond of you.
He's in your head. So where is he? Where's the rest of him?
I don't think there is a rest of him.
So he died then.
I believe, like his friends, some of his friends. He died and then returned. But something odd happened. And he seems to have returned with me instead of by himself in his original body.
Well, suppose people have suffered worse fates in the Underdark.
Yes, many have. Aura, it's me. It really is me. He's telling the truth. We have to go, but I just wanted to see you before we left town. I apologize. That happens sometimes.
Well, she just looks around.
She might see
Oh,
me and whoever, I don't know if Ollenius is with me, in the back, like near the entrance, kind of being a wallfly.
hmm. Tell him I said thanks.
Well,
And just, don't get dead again.
we are going to try to avoid that, which is why we must be on our way.
And by that time, she catches a glimpse of Stavud and Ollenius. Well, if you and you all return this way, sure you stop by. Like share a drink over your journeys.
We will. We will definitely do that. Take care.
Just kind of holds a hand up and then turns around, goes over and looks at Elsa for a second, then just says something real low to her, can't pick up, and then disappears in the back.
Turn around and head back over to Stavud and probably Ollenius. That was awkward.
Yep. That was weird. I swore she was gonna smack you, so she did that well as I thought she could.
Glad she didn't. She looks quite strong.
Oh, I think she'd kick your ass.
Well, shall we continue?
We got to get out of here. But as awkward as it was, I think it was the right thing to do.
He seems a little more at ease now. Ern is very interesting.
And I'm
walking out the door.
And Amon had like come in after y'all. Like he was clearly like making sure. And then once Cuttaire was like, "I'll stay here," he's like, "All right." And he like ties the horses off, make sure they go anywhere. So as you're coming back and talking to them, he's like staring up at the urn, like, "Hmm." And then when you say like that urn is very interesting, he's like, "Quite. It's a floating urn."
Indeed, floating. I believe we've taken care of everything we need to here. If you're ready to continue our journey.
Oh. Oh, well. Okay. Just tie the horse up.
Unless you need anything while we're here.
Oh. No, I don't need anything. Just coming to get a look at the urn. Your friend is waiting with the wagon, so. And speaking of friend of the wagon, make a perception roll.
Sure.
good.
18.
Seems pretty good.
As you're just hanging out, are you in the back of the wagon?
Yeah, he is sitting on one of the chests,
Okay.
keeping an eye out.
You're sitting in the back of the wagon, and you're looking out, and you see somebody walk by, and they're moving quickly, but also like not necessarily like they're moving quickly. They're not like running or anything. They're just moving quickly through the city. And you recognize her. And go back in the Wayback Machine here for a second. The woman Andrest who worked for Cayman. I don't know if you remember this or not.
Yeah, was she the one that led us into the tombs in the first place where we found like the?
Yep.
Is that her? Yeah.
Yep. She was interested in this this source is what led y'all plus Ollenius. And she had been to the urn with y'all, the floating urn with y'all,
Mhm.
the first time y'all had come. But you see her like, you know, she walks by, just kind of walks by where your wagon is, and is moving through, and looks over, you know, the wagon, looks over, you know, doesn't see you, then clearly looks over at the urn for a second, kind of stops, and maybe glances up like, well, what time is it? And then it's like shrugs her shoulders and then starts moving off down the street. But otherwise,
Okay. And she's moving quickly. I'll watch for anybody following her as she goes away.
okay. Make a perception roll.
Yeah.
You don't see anyone that looks like they're following her, you know, as you scope and look. She does seem to be a little determined in her movements. You can tell with the perception roll. But she, you know, turns around a couple times, looks around, kind of scans where she is, walks down the street a little more, kind of seems to be looking at some of the buildings around her. And she's doing this in such a way that doesn't stand out. She's clearly pretty skilled at the things y'all do. But you pick up on it because you're intently watching her. So she's kind of like, oh, I'm just walking around looking at the neighborhood, but she's clearly like maybe looking for or at something. But then after doing that a couple times, you see her like get to a one of these bisecting streets, and she turns left and turns out of your view.
Sounds good.
Well, now we got to stay here and figure out what's up with that.
Man, I'm sorry,
We're
guys.
not leaving.
There's like, I've had it with this city.
Well, this city's headed with us, so we gotta get going and go find a place to sell things. I mean, what?
And then about that time, y'all exit out of the floating urn, unhitch the horses. Amon climbs back up. And then we start to head out of the city. Unless there's anything else we do out of the city.
We make it.
Yeah, do we make it out in time?
Yeah.
Before the Queen's snobby henchmen come after us?
I think
We
this
don't
is
like- We don't like snap our wagon tongue or have a broken wheel or
Get dysentery.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some oxen die.
Yeah, that would definitely slow us down.
Yeah.
feel like we reached like this is like a milestone or something. We gain a level.
We're making it out of the city.
I mean, it's been the biggest challenge that we faced at all
Yeah,
in this entire
that's
campaign
true.
so far.
Yeah. And like you just laid down like 3 different hooks in the past 3 hours that we could have kept us here. I feel like we've hit a
think
milestone for
Fishing
sure.
for. I think we've been laying the hooks. We've been just fishing.
He started it. He started in the evening with like, here's this lady who's like, you need to get out of here, which is a challenge not to
Yep.
leave. Right.
Right.
And then Sariel's dead. Right.
what's-
So like we gotta go figure that out.
Yeah, another mystery.
Right. Mystery. And then
Right when we're about to leave, like,
right when we're about to leave, this
Walking up
person who's looking for somebody that I know is like I'm connected to. So like
A lot
true.
going on.
that's a
You
lot of
are
activity
doing a
right
lot.
there to ignore all
Mhm.
those hooks.
Yep.
That was not one of the milestones I was thinking of.
I mean, what else has taken us this long to accomplish?
It is a good point. I mean, I can't argue with that. But we'll hold off on that. You know, maybe you know, who knows? Maybe you'll get pulled back into the city.
Oh
We
yeah,
probably will.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll pause there until next time. We're heading out of the city.
So we're still not out.
you're like right there. I mean,
Yeah,
where's the
that's
road?
why we haven't hit the
Right-
milestone yet.
Right there.
The
Yeah,
gate's
I
right
mean,
there.
There's like only like 3 or 4 more buildings, and you'll make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless that portcullis slams down.
Last building.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for tonight. Oh, I'm on like the totally wrong, not even on the right scene. All right. Well, we've been doing that weirdly, but it's okay. It's all fine. So yeah, we'll be back next Thursday with some more that has never been live before. Why am I lying? Maybe next Thursday will be the first live Stormlight Archive game. We've been playing a Stormlight Archive game on our off weeks from D&D. It just hasn't been streamed yet. But some of the episodes will be on YouTube. Probably not the one that I discovered my audio wasn't working at all the entire time. Probably skip that one unless I can figure out something. But yeah, next week, I think why not? Let's stream it. We'll be on with some Stormlight Archive, Cosmere RPG.
What we could do with that one is we could do a bad lip reading
We could do a bad lip reading.
Oh,
that would be
amazing.
pretty great.
with all the extra time we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in 2 weeks, we'll be back to find out if we actually get out the gate. So we'll see you then, everybody. Good night.